Local teen has been missing since last Thursday.
She made a transaction of $2,500.
I know my daughter.
Where were you the night my daughter went missing?
I know my daughter.
Look into her behavior also.
She gets a fake ID. I know my daughter.
This is her keychain.
She was my best friend. You broke his jaw.
I know my daughter.
I'm trying to help you find my daughter.
I didn't know her. I didn't know my daughter.
Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell and this is my review of Searching. Now if you've seen the horror films Unfriended or Unfriended Dark Web, you will know roughly what to expect with this film. It is the only other film aside from those two that I am personally aware of which takes full effect of just doing the whole film on a computer screen or on basically digital devices, recordings, things of that sort. And this film is basically any parent's nightmare because the plot, as you could probably guess if you've seen the trailers, revolves around a father whose daughter ends up going missing and he doesn't know what's going on. So the majority of the film is him trying to find her, figure out what happened, and solve this case. John Cho stars in this film and he does a very good job. He is generally the focus of the film. He's the one whose eyes we see the majority of these situations through. You can really feel his desperation to find his daughter because the first couple times that he can't really get a hold of her, he's like, oh, she must be at piano lessons or at a friend's house or something like that. He comes up with excuses for why he can't get a hold of her, which make some sense. Most people aren't going to just jump to the conclusion, oh hey, my son or daughter is missing because I can't get a hold of them for 5 minutes. But as time goes on and he just begins to discover more and more things about her, things that he was not aware of, he determines that she is in fact missing. An investigation with the police begins and we have the majority of our film, and like I said, John Cho does a very good job in his performance in this capacity. Deborah Messing is the detective assigned to his case. She also does a good job in her role. I haven't seen her in a large number of things. The most popular thing, I guess you could say, that I've seen her in that I can at least remember offhand is Smash, the TV show musical thing from a couple years back. But yeah, I thought that she also did a very good job, gave a good performance, and I enjoyed her character on screen along with her interactions with John Cho's David Kim. One thing which really struck me right away about the film is its intro, because we are introduced to this family through different parts of the computer. You get to see kind of an older version of the Mac and just see it evolve, and you get to see basically videos and pictures of Margot, the daughter, growing up with her mother and father. You see something which ends up happening to the mother. You see that evolve throughout its various stages, and it just kind of sets up this film, and it does it in a really effective way. It stays true to the format of this film. And I really like that because it allowed us to connect with the characters, understand where they are at this moment to an extent, instead of just having it kind of be dropped in within dialogue or things of that sort. It really just gave us the explanation, this is what's going on, and just let us go from there. As I said again, the film is taking place all on a computer screen or video devices or things of that sort generally, and it's just really, really well done, basically to the same level and capacity that the Unfriended films have done, if not better at times, because it utilizes basically a lot of different social media functions like FaceTime and Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat and Tumblr and all those things. It just always amazes me with these films just how well the creators of this film, or at least the writers, are able to utilize these different social media outlets in order to move their plot forward. It's just really cool how they are able to invoke those elements. And then without giving anything away, because I don't want to really even say where this happens, but there is a twist in this film which I loved. I absolutely loved it because it got to a point where I was starting to kind of follow the film. It's like, okay, let's wrap this up, and then it happens and I just was instantly back into it, and it was fantastic. I loved it. I love the twist so much, and so yeah, just know that that's there and look for it. I don't want to say where it is or when it is or anything like that, because then you'll be looking for it more closely and have it maybe ruined for you. But yeah, just know that that's there, and it's really cool. The only real negative that I have about this film is that it can be a little bit slow at times, especially when we have more or less conversations between David Kim, John Cho, and Detective Vic, who is Deborah Messing, because those just, it's basically just giving us a layout of what is the current status of the film, of the investigation, things like that. And so I don't know, those parts were just a little bit slow for me, but generally this film is really, really good. Honestly, because of that twist and just how well done this film is, and it serves itself as a mystery film very well, this is probably gonna be at least right now on my top 10 of the year. Honestly, I was not expecting that going into this film, and I probably would have seen it sooner if I had expected that to be the result. But yeah, this is a really good movie. If you have not seen it yet, I highly recommend it. It is fantastic. Really good performances all around, and like I said, the twist somewhere in the film is just really unexpected and just captivated me with how well it was done. So guys, those are my thoughts on Searching. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Once again, if you so choose, I appreciate it immensely. And as always, my people, my name is Nick Pell. And once again, keep on watching.